thought I found a spot in this parking lot where no one else was parked. And then I look up and that person's parked over there. But are they looking at their phone or are they looking at me? I can only see the shape of a person out where their eye line is. Maybe I'll just do this, and if they look up and we make eye contact as I'm staring them down, I'll just, oh, never mind, I wasn't looking at you. This parking lot that I'm in has the weirdest parking signs. It says parking for only while visiting at property. What property? It's a bunch of storefronts right here, and it's like the back of the storefronts. This is a weird town. So like, oh, no overnight parking. You guys could have just said that. No overnight parking. No idling, which is what I'm doing. No dilly-dallying, which is also what I'm doing. Only parking, only while visiting this property. Because there's so many storefronts, they can't put like only while visiting the blankety-blank. There's a dental place behind me. Only while visiting the dentist. I'm trying to get the sun out of here. Shine bright, shine far, be a star, be the sun, be a star, be a star. I think it just means no overnight parking, which definitely could have been a whole different sign. Any hooser. Usually I do coffee runs. I do this, I do that, I do coffee runs, but it's been cold out, okay? It's 22 degrees outside. This morning I walked into work and someone goes, it's -6 and you're wearing shorts. And I said, it's what? Hey, I don't look at the weather. I just saw there was snow on the ground and, a little chill in the air. I don't know the exact temperature, okay? I'm not like, who's those two, like the hot and cold guy? He's 100 degrees. They call me heat miser. What have I touched? I don't know what the cold one is. I'm not like Frosty the Snowman. I don't keep up with the weather like that, okay? But it's been cold out, and usually I go on coffee runs, specifically iced coffee. But guess what I'm in the mood for? Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Oh, I really want like an old school diner cup of hot chocolate where they make them out of those old like cappuccino machines, and they have like that old ceramic mug, and it looks like it's too small to hold as much hot chocolate as it has, and there's like a little bit of some whip on top. That sounds so good, but I don't feel like going to a sit-down diner. So instead, I just on my phone Googled like good hot chocolate. Good hot chocolate is what I typed into like my maps, which is a weird way to research things in my opinion. Because at first I Googled good soup, and it took me to like all these places that just have soup on the menu, not constituting that it's good, or they specialize in it, or they even have a wide variety of soups. They might have one soup. We do one soup. I was looking for options. I was looking for like a soup place. I was looking to have like a little soup soiree, if you will. Anyways, I Googled hot chocolate and this place popped up. I'm here now, but I'm in their parking lots all over there, right? They close in like 1 hour and 10. So I'm going to get going once I talk about it. It's called Leonidas. I'm going to go to the route that it's kind of pronounced like Leonardo. Leonidas Chocolate Cafe. I said, who's gonna specialize in hot chocolate better than a cafe? I think most major chains, Starbucks, Dunkin', whatever, I think everyone stinks at making hot chocolate. I go, this tastes like hot chocolate from a canister that's been sitting out in a hotel lobby, 17 hours after the free continental breakfast. It's been so long, we're almost coming back to the next day of free continental breakfast. Leonidas Chocolate Cafe, had to do a little bit of a drive, and then like if you go on, wait, where's this other part that I found? Shit. There's an about tab when the place popped up, and it says Leonidas Fresh Belgian Chocolates and French Cafe with illy espresso, crepes, Belgian waffles, croissants, pastry, thin omelets, quiches, and many other brunch items. So it's a brunch spot that specializes in chocolate, Belgium, chocolates, French, cafe, illy espresso, and I looked up, because I was like, what's illy espresso? That's out of my wheelhouse. That's okay. Is an Italian coffee company specializing in espresso headquartered in Trieste. I'm very uncultured. That's fine. I don't get out much. I don't travel that much. This is the closest I'll probably get to Italy. After winning awards at the World Fair for his chocolates in 1913, Leonidas, that's his name, Leonidas Christakis set up his cafe in Ghent, Belgium, offering chocolates and pastries. We have continued that offering in our 3 Chicago-based locations, and I'm at one of them. Hello. On the 15th of November, King Felipe of Belgium announced that Leonidas was awarded a place on his list of certified purveyors of the royal household for its exceptional quality. This is royal chocolate. You're eating a royal thin omelet. Okay, I'm here to try a hot chocolate, and then like I said, whenever I go to places that do like coffee, I go to a new place, a one-off spot, I try and do like a white chocolate something, a white chocolate coffee, white chocolate mocha. That's my default everywhere I go. That's what I like to try, and I just like, that's the standard that I set. Oh, they're good here. I don't know if I should park closer or just walk it. It's 22 degrees outside. If I walk, I'll get cold, and then the hot chocolate will taste even better because I'll be freezing. And when I come back, I'll talk about my mom's hot chocolate. I don't know how she makes it. It's not the best, but it's a thing. Let's go try. Okay, I secured the goods, and the damn sun is no longer with us. Well, it's still setting, but we're about to lose her in a couple of minutes. Oh my gosh, even the damn... Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, Leonidas. Here's their logo. Cute place. Look at the damn coffee. I have never in my life, can we see the texture on this? Yeah. I have never in my life had a coffee koozie, whatever these are called, the sleeves, coffee sleeves, that is like woven. That is so cool. I don't know if that's a Belgium thing or whatever. There's a person who just pulled up next to me and they're eating a sandwich. That's great. I'm gonna lock the door. I'm like, actually the parking lot's only for people visiting at the parking of the locations present. He's like, what? I'm eating a sandwich. It says the preferred Belgium chocolate. So I got a hot chocolate and then I went and got a latte and like literally my instinct kicked in. I said, could you make that iced? Barista goes, oh yeah. I was like, oh shit. Supposed to be getting hot items. A white chocolate pistachio iced latte. Can we see the bottom? Looks like a bunch of green Nickelodeon slime in the bottom. That's the pistachio. We see that? Look at the color variation too. Love that even the iced coffees get a little coffee sleeve. That's fun. Are the cups not labeled? Is that why? Yes, that's how you market. If you don't want to buy a sticker and buy plastic cups that are customized, put a damn coffee sleeve on it. And then I got 2 little chocolates because I thought if they're like a chocolatier place. No, a chocolatier is like a person who makes a chocolate. It's a chocolate cafe, well known. I got 2 little chocolates and look at this little bag it came in. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Let's try one of them and we can talk about my experience because that coffee sleeve just made me so happy because it just tied into the theme of the place. I love it. I love it. I love marketing. I love the vibes. They had a couple different versions of hot chocolate. They had like a peppermint mocha. I think they still had like a pumpkin one up there. They had a dark chocolate orange one. And I was like, gosh, I really don't see dark chocolate orange hot chocolate. That's not really like a common flavor. I'm really big into raspberry and strawberries in my coffee right now, especially from like mom and pop places and smaller places. So I was like, should I try the orange? I just asked her. When I walked in, no one greeted me. That was fine. The baristas were helping somebody else. As soon as they started helping me, they were so nice. So nice. Because I had to ask them. I said, I have never been here. I'm just looking around. They're like, let me know if you can help with anything. And I said, okay, there's too much to look at. So I was like, what should I get for the hot chocolate? Should I try the orange one? I said, or should I try the all chocolates hot chocolate? What a great name. The all chocolates hot chocolate. It's white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark. And since white chocolate is my favorite, but traditional hot cocoa is milk chocolate, and I don't like dark chocolate, I said, what if you mix them all together? How great would that be? And they said that one is the most popular. I'm looking for the signature things around here. This is a hot cup of coffee and a little bit of a cold chill car. Sun's going down. I could feel the responsibilities I have creeping up on me. I said, no, I'm going for a little hot cocoa run because I don't think I've ever had Belgium hot chocolate. Belgium royal hot chocolate. The royal hot chocolate. I found the royal hot chocolate. Hallelujah. Not a strong smell, which makes me think it's going to be amazing. That is rich. That on a cold night. Oh, you're out, Carolyn. Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish. Door closes. Okay, next house. And give us some figgy pudding. Next house. You're out caroling in the snow. There's 2 foot. There's a blizzard cold front coming into your neighborhood. We're going caroling. That's our yearly thing. It's 10 p.m. You forgot your hand warmers at home and someone hands you a cup of this hot chocolate. A random train pulls up. Maybe that's the Polar Express on some tracks that you didn't think were there before. And all of a sudden, one of the cars is handing out hot chocolate. And guess what? It's the Leonidas all chocolate hot chocolate. This is amazing. This on a cold night standing out in the snow. This snuggled up watching a movie at your house. This on Christmas morning opening presents. This is amazing. It tastes like when you go to chocolate places that are like a little fancy of a chocolate place. It tastes like they just melted down the damn chocolate bars. It does taste like it's like in a nice mix of chocolate as a spectrum. The chocolate spectrum. I don't know if chocolate works in a spectrum, but if it's white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, well, I don't think it works in a spectrum like that now, does it? But you know what I'm talking about? Like I think it's a nice blend of all three. I definitely can taste the punch of the dark chocolate. This is amazing. I also forgot to ask them to get it to go, and everyone else was kind of sitting there with actual cups, and I was like, I hope they make it to go because I gots to go. I can't be trying this in front of other people. Who's that really big hot chocolate company? This is who they think they are. I feel like those companies really rely on like it's smelling like hot chocolate and smelling like chocolate and the little mini marshmallows. This would kill with so many marshmallows in it. Yes! It's hard to mess up hot chocolate, and yet so many major chains that do coffee have horrible hot chocolate. Let's try one of the chocolates, and then we'll talk about this. Is this not the cutest little package of chocolates? Because I ordered, and I was like, and I think I want to get 2 chocolates, and then they just rang me up, and I was like, do I have to tell you which chocolates? And I guess maybe they're all the same price, which is actually very nice. I didn't see any prices on the chocolates. This was all a little bit expensive, I will say. I think it was like $18 for all this. That's expensive. 2 drinks. Drinks are probably about 7. That's 14 chocolate. Drinks are maybe 6. Like high-end chocolate and 2 drinks. But there's a small, I don't know. I don't know. This first one I got, I wanted to get like a raspberry heart that they had. That really caught my eye. But they said they were out of it. I didn't see that, like right behind it. There was nothing in stock. And I was like, oh, not only is it my first time here, I apparently can't read a sign and then look for the product. I just assumed you had it. So I was like, what do you suggest then? Maybe there is a great call on the hot chocolate. Maybe they have a better suggestion on a good piece of chocolate everybody likes. I don't know how you would know like what the fun, cool chocolate pieces are. They said, well, if you're looking for something raspberry-ish, this one over here is like one of my favorites. They said it's dark chocolate, which is okay. It's okay in this case. I feel like fruit-flavored stuff, orange and raspberry, do go well with dark chocolate. It's raspberry, I think, filling with dark chocolate, and there's like some crunchies on the outside. This is melting fast. Oh my god, it's like a damn nerd on the outside. But like a royal nerd. Like it doesn't have like a weird coating on it. Oh my gosh, it's like a fresh nerd. A fresh raspberry nerd. I tried it. Oh my god. Listen, I'm not trying to hype this place up because I'm here and you're not, but the only raspberry chocolate I ever have is in those damn Russell Stover's Valentine's Day things. I like those a lot. I really like in those boxes the raspberries and sometimes there's like a key lime pie one if you get those big boxes. I like those. This one, the raspberry tastes just that much better. Oh my gosh, it tastes decadent. If you put this in one of those Russell Stover boxes and gave it to me and I ate this, I'd be like, damn, that's a good, what did they do to the raspberry ones? That's a good piece of raspberry. And there was like a nice like snap crunch on this. It almost looks like, I don't know if maybe it's like they put like an initial chocolate shell around it and then another one, but it almost looks like right under the raspberry is a little bit of like a crust or something. There was such a nice like snap. This is amazing. The bottom of the chocolate like caved in on itself because that's how like light it is. Damn. The Belgians know how to do it. The Royals. Okay, so let's talk about the place. I walked in and this place was really cute. It was very long. They had a bunch of tables in the back. I walked up to the door that I left out of. I walked up to it and I said, I don't know if this place has, two doors. You ever go to a place where they have one door and then the other door is like, when they make it into like an emergency exit, they don't want people to leave out this other door. So they kind of block it off, but you're not sure from the outside and you're like, you can't assess the situation fast enough. So as I was leaving, I was like, can I use this other door? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. I was like, thanks. How do I leave? The whole like back end of the cafe, like a little long place with like little skinny tables. It was very cute, colored and decorated. On the wall, they had a little bit of the history, like 2 pictures of the guys that started it and their family and a little bit of a blurb, and I'll read that in a second. These tables were very cute. I love the design of this table. Not just like a boring wood table. And look at this damn wicker chair. Not braided. What's this called when you your latitude and longitudes, you thread it, you knead it? No. You braid it? It's not braid. What did I say before? On the weave? Yo, weave it. These were really nice. I sat in the chair. I was like, this is a pretty nice chair. The weave pattern on these was really nice. It was like this dark blue with like a little bit of a tan on it that complemented the brown and like really went with the tables and the color of the place. I like the black ceilings and everything. It was just like a nice little inviting little warm cafe. I really enjoyed it. It didn't feel as stale as like a Starbucks cafe is. Like those feel so stale to me. I'm like, oh my, feels like corporate greed. This place was really cute. And the blue of the chairs, I think is supposed to match the blue of this. And again, with the weaving of the thing. I really like that. I really like that if that was intentional. The woven chairs, that type of marketing and attention to detail is stuff that I love about products and packaging. I love it. That's fun. And that feels like refreshing to me. Okay, and on the wall they were talking about the company. I think I wrote it down on my phone because I felt weird taking a picture of it. I don't know why I feel weird showing interest in things in public. I don't know what that is. That's a me problem. I also like, there wasn't that many people in there. It was like an older couple and I was like, how weird would it be if a girl just walks in, orders a bunch of stuff and then just starts taking pictures of the wall? Like that's a little like Oh, they also had extra coolers. Like I think the place is kind of small enough that they had extra coolers in front of the counter, like on this open wall. I was like, that's kind of fun. And they had a crepe station where you make crepes. And it was like glassed off, so you could watch them do it. That was really cool. The sign on the wall said in 1935, his nephew, Leonidas, is that his name? Leonidas' nephew. It's spelled like Basil with an E. I'm going to call him Basil. His nephew Basil took over the company and incorporated the king of Sparta, Leonidas, into the logo. Leonidas, the ancient Spartan king known for his heroic last stand with 300 Spartans at the Battle of Thermopylae against Persian army in 1480 BC. You'd think I know about a lot of this stuff. I took AP. So that's advanced classes, right? I took AP US history and world history. I did 10 plus years ago. I feel like that class didn't do me justice because I was like, we're learning so much and we're only learning the cliff notes of things. And I possibly cannot understand the context and the nuances of these events like I would want to deep dive them because we're going through, I don't know, the whole world history. It's called world history class. We went through the whole world history in about, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And a lot of it didn't stick with me. It just stuck with me for the test. I digress though. I wish I knew more about this stuff, but this is what we do. We go out and try foods and chocolates and coffees and then somehow tie coffee back into learning about history. Also, Leonidas was a Greek war leader of Sparta. So this guy, Leonidas, that started the chocolate thing, though, was he named after a Spartan king? The guy that was next to me in his car is gone. Disappeared. I didn't see him walk anywhere, though. So maybe he's just laying down. He ate a sandwich and then laid down. I don't know why I feel like I have to babysit everyone in the parking lot that's just sitting around. We got another couple over here. I'm keeping tabs on everybody. So was the guy, the chocolate Leonida, named after this Spartan guy? Because that's kind of a big reputation. Big reputation. Big reputation. That's kind of a big reputation to live up to. Oh, who are you named after? Oh, just like a Spartan fierce warrior. Might have learned about him in world history classes. That's who I'm named after. And I'm really big into chocolate. I'll fight to the death over some good chocolate. I got chocolate that'll put you in a coma, and you'll experience death when you try my chocolate. I love chocolate, and I love thin omelets, and I love all the chocolate, hot chocolates. He's like, you're a singing chocolatier. Okay, Leonidas, sure. Very fun. Let's try this iced coffee drink that I got. I'm very interested to see that all the pistachio flavoring is in the bottom. I have never seen that before. Usually it would just be mixed in, but I looked at this barista and I said they know what they're doing. This is a Dunkin' straw, just randomly in my car. Didn't they give me a straw? Yes! The closest thing they had to a white chocolate mocha just off of their menu was a white chocolate pistachio, which I see very often. White chocolate pistachio, and a lot of the chocolates they had there were like a chocolate pistachio combo. I find all that fascinating. I don't know what that's about, but I'm here for it. I love pistachio. First, should we just try the coffee? I don't want to mix it in because it wasn't made mixed in. So let's try it this way. I've talked about this before. When I used to be on a swim team, when I was a child, I would leave this like park district center where we would go swimming. And as you left, there would be a coffee vending machine and it would make you a fresh cup of cappuccino, latte, whatever. And it was so good. And it was like my first introduction to coffee. And I would get up at like 7 p.m. when my mom would come pick me up and I have to do homework the rest of the night. And my hair would be soaking wet and it'd be like 10 degrees outside in the middle of winter. It'd be pitch black outside. Some of the best coffee I've ever had. It's a memory. That's exactly what this tastes like, but only ice. And that's a high compliment. Right? She says it tastes like vending machine coffee. No, that's a very high compliment in my book. I'm gonna just stir in this pistachio on the bottom. Or should we just try it? It doesn't want to stir in. It's so green, it looks like it's green apple. Oh my... For the love! Good thing I don't live around here. Good thing I don't live around here, and that's another high compliment. It's like a very smooth pistachio. It's not no fake, run-of-the-mill, crappy pistachio syrup. Gosh damn. Good Lord! Makes me want to grab my shield and stab somebody. That could have been you if you were sitting here. Good thing you're out of my reaching zone. Wow. You know what this place's deal is? They got an ancient warrior leader of Sparta as their logo, and that's because this stuff is so good it makes you want to fight somebody. It makes you want to defend somebody's honor. What? That tastes like someone made it for me when I ordered it. Yeah. Gosh, that's good. Oh, wait! Now, I don't know nothing about Leonidas and Sparta, and I just told you the cliff notes of my... I went through all the history classes, couldn't remember anything. I don't know where anybody stands. I don't know which side I would be on, because I can't remember who was all involved, so don't fault me for that. But all I'm saying is this place has... Their logo isn't just someone sipping a cup of coffee. Their logo isn't a pistachio. They loved using that. Their logo's not a thin omelet, okay? Their logo is some guy who likes to fight... Last thing we gotta try. I just thought these were really cute and I thought would look great on camera, which is a weird way to shop for things. I just thought would look good on camera. People do that about clothes, and I do that about chocolate. These are a little chocolate. I feel like as soon as I touch it, for some reason it starts melting. These are little chocolate mushrooms. A little chocolate mushroom. It's oh my gosh, look, in the sun setting on this chocolate. Oh! The only flavors they had, gosh, was it a dark chocolate something and a salted caramel? No, it was a salted caramel and a hazelnut. I think I got hazelnut. I'm not really a big fan of salted caramel. Of all the molds to mold a piece of chocolate into, a mushroom is very cute. Very cute! Hazelnut. I love that their chocolate gives it dimension. Those Russell Stover's chocolates, because that's just what's on my brain, very one-dimensional chocolates. They're all the same layer of, like, thinness. That one, because it had, like, a hazelnut, like, pocket, there's a little bit of, like, airiness to it. They're so rich and they have, like, dimension. The chocolates have dimension. They're great. Not to play devil's advocate, but, like, I don't think I've been to many chocolate places and been like, the chocolates weren't really that good. No, not like that, but these were, like, amazing, though. This place is next to, looks like a workout place, a cleaners, because one guy went to go work out and another guy came back with a bunch of suits. Next next to a salon, next to a Baskin Robbins. And there's a dental place behind me. On the drive over here, I saw a fire station across the street from a spa that said it had like hot tubs and whatever. And I was like, what? I bet those damn firefighters, after a long day of putting out, well, maybe not putting out fires, but I was like, a long day of being out in the cold and running drills and whatnot, they probably go, all right, I'm clocking out. I'm going to go across the street, going to go hop in the hot tub at the spa before I hit the hay, go home. I'm off tomorrow. See y'all fellas in the new year, something like that. A fire station across the street from a spa feels like a sitcom waiting to happen. I've never seen that before. I don't know, something about it. It was like a standalone spa that like the spa was like built into a house too. It was very like, did you just put 2 hot tubs in your basement and you started a spa? Because that's crazy town, USA. That's crazy. You have a basement spa, you put 2 hot tubs in an ice tub, an ice bath. Why is it called a hot tub and an ice bath? Riddle me that. Hot tub, ice bath, hot bath, ice tub. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to go get some hot chocolate and my goodness, did I find maybe my favorite ever cup of hot chocolate. It's definitely like top 5. I like making hot chocolate at home. I like the damn Swiss Miss with the mini marshmallows. That's good enough for me. Another hot chocolate that I love is I think they come in like little K-cups of Junior Mint hot chocolate. I love minty hot chocolate. Junior Mint hot chocolate, some of the best hot chocolate I've ever had. You make it at home. It's like that mintiness, that chocolatey. It's something else and it's very good. That's what I make when I'm at my house. In my hot tubs in my own spa basement, okay? Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh, my favorite hot chocolate. My mom, when I was a kid and I used to be out playing in the snow, my mom would make like a couple cups of this hot chocolate she would make on the stove. And I don't know how she made it. I never figured it out. I don't know if it was water or milk or where she sourced the chocolate from, because we don't have just chocolate, lying around the house. It might have been chocolate syrup. I don't know. She would make this hot chocolate and it was like very thin. I think it was made with water. And it wasn't the best hot chocolate I've ever had, but it's tied to a memory. Of me playing in the snow as a kid and just having so much fun. So that's got to be one of the top 5 hot chocolates because it's tied to a memory. It's the memory foam hot chocolate. Whoa! With memory foam marshmallows. Ow! What if you could eat a marshmallow and it could bring back a memory? Think about it, invent it. There you go. Someone run with that. I'm not going to do it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out my podcast called In Bed with Christine and Cole. We put out new episodes every Tuesday. We just filmed some episodes in my office. We also did, Cole wanted to deep dive what really happened behind the scenes of the cactus video when it first happened. We're going on 6 years in February. 6 years ago, my phone literally just notified me the route to get home. It's like, let's go, girl. Let's put this thing in drive. Put it in drive. I post new YouTube videos every Monday and Friday. But if you want even more content, you should check out my Patreon this month. You're already a couple days behind. I made an advent calendar. So for the first 25 days of December, every single day I've been making these mini videos about 10 minutes long over on my Patreon. We already had a video where I was making balloon animals in my bathroom. Videos are totally free over on my Patreon and I'm posting every single day. Okay, are we really gonna walk around my car on both sides? That's not creepy or scary at all. Good God, is it locked? Yes! Yes! I just had to reach for my Sparta sword. My Sparta sword? Sounds like a damn dinosaur that went extinct. My Sparta sword. No, sounds like a Pokemon. Anyways, go check out the Patreon for the Snaps vlog. That's all 25 days. You're already a couple days behind, but you can catch up. I believe in you. We're raffling off free months of the Goober tier of the Patreon. So if you always wanted to join over there and catch up on like a shit ton of videos that you've missed out on, some really good stuff if I do say so myself, you can be put into a raffle to win that. Yeah. Check it out. I have to go film one of those right now, so we gotta go. Why did I just smell my hair? Why would I do that? Does anyone else just like smell their hair? Advent calendar, vlogmas, shit on a shingle, caffeinated, sleep deprived, the balloon, short whimsical videos we'll be doing. Like on day 4 she did drugs. The balloon guy's sick. What? Is anyone well versed in the art of balloon animals? Step right up. In the snow, in the sun, in the icicles, I said, what's my biggest threat? I don't know, it might be bears. Fuck, I forgot. Quickly make the dog. It's a store with a drive-thru where you build your own trail mix. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. Oh! Sweet, salty, spicy. And then you fold it. Cinnamony. This other green one, I made it very short. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. A trail mix for every trail of life. What is on the ground? Are you not entertained?